What's going on? It's been a while. No particular reason. I just didn't have anything to say. So Pixel and I are out here going for a walk, and I figured I'd talk to the camera, kind of talk about what's been going on. So I am getting ready to get on a plane tomorrow for a family vacation with my sister-in-law and a nephew of ours, and we're going to Kauai for about a week. So I figured I might as well tell you what I'm going to bring with me. This trip is going to be interesting because I'm trying to go as light as possible. Unlike the last couple trips we've taken, which have been cruises, we are staying at a couple Airbnbs and we'll have a car. So I could take more stuff and then just kind of leave it in the Airbnbs and things, but I want to just go light. So I'm going to bring, I wanted to bring one camera, but I'm going to bring two, possibly three. But the one for sure is going to be the A7CR with the Tamron 70-50 f4 lens. And I think that is the perfect travel lens. Especially because this is not a photography trip, right? This is a family vacation. So most of the pictures I'm going to be taking are, of us hanging out. And fun fact, we all did a trip like this 10 years ago to, not to the date, but 10 years ago. And that time it was to the Grand Canyon. So it's kind of cool, 10 years later, we're going on another family trip, but this time to Kauai. So A7CR, Tamron 70-50, and then here's where the second camera, I haven't decided quite yet. I'm thinking Fuji X-T5 and the Viltrox 27mm lens, or maybe the Fujifilm. I think it's the 20mm lens that I have. Probably that one. Now I think about it, I probably should do that one. I'm still getting used to doing this in public, and I also think it's weird when you pass somebody on a trail like this and they just stare at you but they don't say anything. It's just weird. But yeah, that's the other one. Now I've been thinking about bringing the A6700 just because it'd be nice to have just one mount, so I could bring the 90mm lens and then just swap the two lenses, and then bring the 24 f2.8 as a pancake lens. So when we go out or something, I could have that little lens, and if I put on the A7CR, I can crop in and get some punch in a little bit. Now the third camera, which I'm going to bring, I always say, am I going to, am I not, is the Ricoh GR3X. Why? Because it is quite literally pocketable. So I can throw this in a pocket, back pocket, front pocket, man bag, fanny pack, and it's out of the way. Don't have to worry about it. So that's, A7CR, Ricoh GR3X for sure coming. Haven't decided the other two, but I'm, again, very light. I'm trying to go minimal as I can possibly go. The other big thing is not bringing a computer, not bringing my MacBook Air. Instead, I picked up a refurbished 2022 or the M2 iPad Pro, 11-inch, 512 gigabytes of storage. Now, the reason why I picked that up is because of iPadOS 26, and I'll make a whole nother video about that, but that looks amazing. And yes, it's only in beta right now, and I don't have access to the beta yet, but hopefully I will soon. So when that comes in later on today, I will be setting that up, and I'm bringing that. I will bring my Magic keyboard, the Apple keyboard, and have an extra mouse that I can bring. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's all I got. And I for me, this setup is really exciting because one, recently I watched a video by Hannah Young, and she went to the Dolomites in Italy. She brought one camera and one lens, and obviously she had her phone. And I'll have my phone, right? The iPhone and the S22 Ultra Samsung phone. Those are primarily going to be for video, but also just sharing pictures in the family group chat, you know, real quick, back to people who aren't with us. And I'll also be bringing this, the Action 5 Pro. This is the only camera I'm bringing like this. I'm not bringing any 360 cameras, not bringing the Osmo Pocket 3. Just bringing this one because if we're going to be around water, which we are going to be going to the beach a lot, this is the perfect camera for that. And I can take pictures with it. I can obviously shoot video with it. Then I'll have the mic where I can like share it with people and we can talk and all that good stuff. And I'm excited about the iPad because I have an older 12.9 inch iPad Pro. I have an older like 3 generation now iPad mini that is on iOS 15. And as cool as they are, using a lightning adapter, using a lightning port to try to like import pictures, especially from the A7CR, it takes forever and it's just not fun. So having an updated iPad is going to help out with that. It's going to help me. Personally, I like editing video on an iPad way better, or any tablet better. And this is where like I really wished the Samsung tablet worked for me, but the one key thing that it doesn't do, and this Android, it doesn't support HEIC files, the HEIC files, and I shoot that instead of shooting JPEGs. So as much as I love that tablet, it just didn't work out. So I gave it to my sister-in-law, and she's loving it. She's been using it for a while, absolutely loves it, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm really excited about this because of iPadOS 26. I'm going to be able to I'm going to be able to use this as my de facto computer when we travel, right? And I think it's just going to work a lot better. Now, again, I won't have access to that for this trip, but I'm just going to use it like a normal iPad. But again, be able to import pictures, being able to import pictures into Lightroom Mobile. And then the other reason why I picked up an iPad Pro instead of the iPad Air, which I think for 90% of us, the iPad Air, including myself, is probably better. But I picked up the iPad Pro because of the USB port. So on the iPad Air, the iPad Mini, it's just a regular USB-C port. I think it's like, you know, just regular speeds, but on the Pro lines, they're a Thunderbolt port. So it's just faster data transfer, especially for like a camera like this where you can shoot 4K and they're large files. It'll just go by really fast. I can, you know, I bought a hub for it so I can just import pictures from the SD card, bringing an SSD drive so I can copy pictures on there and then import them into Lightroom properly later. But for me, this is like the first test of this idea of being able to leave my laptop at home and then using my iPad for work. The 11-inch screen, small, but more than workable, especially, you know, again, it's not my main computer. Again, I will have way more about iPadOS 26 here later, but really excited about this. But you know, this is a family vacation and not a photography trip. And for a lot of us photographers, this time of the year, we're going on these family trips. But the reminder I will tell you, and I'm telling myself, this is not a photography trip. This is a family trip. And to enjoy our trip with our family and make sure we take pictures of our family and not just the pretty landscapes, because Hawaii, Kauai, where we're going, is absolutely gorgeous. My favorite island. So yeah, don't, you know, if you're going on a vacation this summer at any time, or anytime you go on a vacation, just remember, it's a family vacation and not a photography trip. If it was a photography trip, all the cameras would be coming along with me. But for this one, I'm really gonna limit it to 2. And if I really want to try, I could just bring the A7CR and my Sigma 90mm lens along with the Tamron 17-50 and the XT and the Ricoh GR3X, and I could call it a day. Probably could get away with doing that, and maybe I try. But again, I do like having a camera as a backup, and so I'm thinking the A6700 is a good choice for that. All right, well, that's what I'm up to. I will be hopefully putting out videos while I'm there. We'll see. Again, it's a family vacation. I'm no pressure on myself. That's one of the things I've learned about, taking a little break from creating is it's easy to put pressure on myself to create something and like keep people engaged and keep the algorithm going. But at the same time, I do this for fun. This is not my job. I don't even know if I want it to be my job. But yeah, we'll see. All right. Thank you as always for watching this video. If you like, you can follow me over on Medium, follow me over on Substack, where I publish a newsletter. It was weekly. Again, took some time off, just mental break and like spiritual break, but now I will be sharing my thoughts again, and so be on the lookout for a new video or new newsletter. So go on over and sign up there, and I will talk to you later.